Hi, Nido High School. This is Dr. McKenna. I want to welcome you to our course selection presentation for the 2020-2021 school year. Welcome, students and parents, to our high school course selection presentation. I'm going to walk you through this slideshow, which will explain your options for next year. One of the hallmarks of a Nido education is that we have a variety of academic options for you to think about in your personalized academic plan. One thing that you might not know about is that we have 3 diploma pathways at Nido. Every single student at Nido enrolled in our high school is earning our High School International Nido Diploma. Then, some students also have the option and choose to earn the national plan that is offered here from the ministry in Chile. In addition, some students also choose to earn an IB diploma, which is offered by the International Baccalaureate Organization. As you can see, every class is different, but for this year, you can look at the distribution of our seniors. We have 123 seniors graduating this year. All students are doing the Nido diploma. In addition, there are 37 students doing the Nido diploma as well as the National Plan diploma. We also have 45 students who are doing the Nido diploma as well as the IB diploma, full diploma. And then we have a mixture. Some students are doing all 3. So there are 22 students who are earning the Nido diploma, the National Plan diploma, and the IB diploma. As I mentioned, all students who graduate from Nido will earn a Nido High School diploma. This is the one diploma that's required of everybody. The diploma is accredited in the United States by the school's accrediting agency, and it's equivalent to a U.S. high school diploma. This means that all students must satisfy the graduation and enrollment requirements that are outlined in the student handbook. Students who are going to be in junior or senior year next year are completing the following graduation requirements. They must earn 4 credits or years of English, 4 credits or years of social studies, 3 credits or years of math, 3 credits or years of science, 3 credits or years of world language, 1 credit of fine arts, 2 credits of physical education, 0.5 credits in technology, and 6 elective credits for a minimum total of 27 credits. Please remember that these are the minimum amount of credits and the minimum number that you need to earn in each department area. Most students may exceed those credits in those areas as they think about their future options, their university goals, and their personal academic plan.
Hi, my name is Paz Nalegat. I've been working at NIDO for the last 8 years and currently I'm the National Plan Director. I want to share with you some main ideas about the National Plan Diploma and the certifications you may have. Kids that do the National Plan are awarded by the Ministry of Education in Chile. That means you receive formal certifications. It's designed for students who may elect to study at any university in Chile, Latin America, Brazil, or Spain. There's some difference that you will find between the National Plan and the NIDO diploma. The first one is that students must take 8 academic classes each year. Second, that although the main courses are taught in English, there are some exceptions. Those are National Plan Social Studies, of course in Spanish, and in 11th and 12th grade philosophy. Students should plan course selection according to the university admissions requirements and personal goals. If you take a look at the next slide, every year around 20 students graduate with 3 diplomas, the NIDO diploma, the Chile National Plan diploma, and the IB. If you have questions or you really want to understand better, do not hesitate and contact me. I'll be glad to answer all your questions.
Everybody, my name is Kurt Saplee. I'm the IB coordinator here at NIDO. This is my 10th year at the school. I've been an IB math and IB science teacher for 16 years now. I currently also teach IB physics here, and this presentation is going to give you a little bit of information about the IB diploma program. Okay, so in terms of the IB diploma program, really it fits seamlessly in with the NIDO core values. really focuses on critical thinking, on inquiry-based learning, risk-taking, reflecting, principled learners. It's really a comprehensive program. It is a 2-year program. All courses in the IB last for 2 years. So you're selecting courses for your grades 11th and 12th grade year. This program is very challenging, but it's also accessible for all of our students who are organized and disciplined. That's a really important component. The students who take advantage of their flex time, who take advantage of their time between school and sports, who don't procrastinate, they're going to be successful in this program. So if you're organized and disciplined, or your son and daughter is organized and disciplined, they should be strongly considering this program because they're set to have success in it. It's applied on international standards, meaning that all students that are taking the IB diploma program are assessed the same throughout the world. So it's a kind of nice to kind of be a part of this global context in that way. And at this point, there's nearly 3,000 total world IB schools. Now we'll take a look at the specifics of the IB diploma program. So to get a full diploma program, there's some components of the courses you can take. And we can take one course from each of the 5 groups of courses that are in the IB diploma. And these groups, the group 1 is our native tongue language, group 2 is language acquisition, group 3 is individuals and societies, this is our social studies track, group 4 the sciences, group 5 is math. So one course from each of those. The 6th course could be from the arts, which is group 6, or it could be a doubling up with a course in groups 2, 3, or 4. Now, once you kind of figured out the 6 courses or paths you want to take, 3 of those courses would be at the higher level and 3 at the standard level. Our higher level courses are much more demanding. You can tell by the instructional hours difference in the slide. And these should be the courses that the students are most interested in that content, that drive their university study. Those are the ones that they're going to spend a lot of time on during their homework is going to be more intense for those courses. So those are the ones the students should select wisely. The 7th course, and this is a course only for our full diploma students, is the Theory of Knowledge. This course is essentially the glue that kind of holds the whole program together. It's a philosophy course, but it's more than that as well. It supports our extended essay work that the students have to do, and this component of creativity, activity, and service, which is another component of the diploma program. That also, the Theory of Knowledge supports that work. It really is a class that the students love. They really learn how to learn and what's true and what's not true, and how to have an opinion on things and how to support those opinions, but also to kind of gives them a little bit of a less intense course amongst their other 6. Their 8th course could be an elective, but almost always we encourage a study hall due to the fact of the intensity of the rest of the program. Once again, all these courses are 2 years, so the courses that they're selecting, here in the next month or so are significant, and they're going to carry those through for the 2 years. There's very little flexibility once the course is set next year in July, so they're pretty much locked in with very few exceptions. Now, lastly, just to give you this final slide here from the IB, I won't talk a ton about this, but you'll kind of get the idea, and you can look back at this later, is that these are the IB courses that we offer, and you can kind of see the groups. We expect required to have one course in the English group, one course in the Spanish or Chinese. This could be group 1 or group 2. Remember, group 1 is the native tongue, group 2 is the language acquisition. So students oftentimes at NITO will take language A in English, which is required, and then also do a language A in Spanish or a language A in Chinese even. So they'll have this potential for a bilingual diploma. And then you can see the rest of the groups. One important note as well is that the Environmental Systems and Society can serve as a group 3 course or a group 4 course. And those are the courses we offer at NITO. Once again, this is for the full diploma program, and it's really a robust educational experience, and really beyond the classroom, it offers a lot for students. And I think that if you have more questions about this program, certainly seek me out. I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentation.
Okay, now we're going to look at the specifics of our academic program for the 2021 school year. Please note that all of this information is already published on our website. under High School Curriculum High School Courses. There, you can read a detailed course description about each course that we offer, and you will see the flowcharts that I'm about to review now.
Students in grade 11 will progress to their next level of learning in English. If they're in Global Text 1, they're going to move to Global Text 2, and whichever IB option they're in, they're going to move on to the next level of learning in English into grade 12. Students are not allowed to change classes because in the IB program it is a 2-year commitment to a class. So students will automatically move on to the next level of learning in English, either in the Global Text or in the IB.
Students who are taking English as an additional language will be placed for their next level of learning. This placement could include English for academic purposes and or English EAL Adapted 1 or 2.
In grade 12, these are global politics, global conflicts, applied economics, personal finance, social psychology, and the science of happiness. Students who are not full IB diploma students in 11th grade have the option of taking either an IB course year 1 in grade 12 if they're interested and have a recommendation from their teacher, or they can take elective courses from social studies that you see on the side here for elective course choice options. Remember that the IB Environmental Systems and Society course, if you have that as part of your IB, for the NITO diploma, this course awards science credit for the year 1 class and social studies credit for the year 2 class. If you're a national plan student, this course awards science credit only. If you're going to 12th grade in social studies national plan, you will follow the next level of your learning, either as part of the IB History Spanish SL to SL2, or as part of the non-IB option national plan, which is philosophy and Chilean history. In addition, all national plan students who are part of the IB will take TOK. For math, as it's a matter of placement and also as part of the IB, if you're in an IB math course, you will progress to the next level of learning. If for some reason you're not able to go on to the next level of learning, your teacher will have a conversation with you about this. However, most students will progress from 11th grade math level to the next level of their learning. That would be either Math Lab, Vectors, Probabilities, and Statistics 1 or 2, IB Applications Interpretations SL2, IB Analysis and Approaches SL2, or the HL options there of those 2 math courses. For science in 11th grade, students will progress to the next level of learning. If you notice, we have both IB and non-IB options for students in 11th grade. Students who are in the full IB diploma will automatically go on to their next level of learning in science. Students who are not part of the full IB could elect to take either a year 1 IB course or a elective. Students who have the full IB are rarely encouraged to take elective courses outside of their already rigorous IB diploma program. However, some elective course choice options are available for these students above study hall. Remember, IB Design Technology awards science credit for the NITO diploma only. National Plan students earn elective credit. Also, IB Environmental Systems and Society, for NITO diploma, the course awards science credit for year 1 class and social studies credit for year 2 class. For the National Plan, this course awards science credit only. Remember, all HL courses and Physics SL require prerequisite and teacher approval. Otherwise, students may take any Year 1 IB Science course in grade 11 and or 12, but remember it has to be an SL course option. All HL courses, in addition to Physics SL, would require approval. Spanish in 11th grade, the students will progress to the next level of learning, either staying in the Spanish 11 to 12 track or going from Spanish IB to the next level of learning. Spanish as an additional language, as you see, each student will progress to the next level. Even if you're in B1, Spanish in 11th grade, you'll go to B2 in 12th grade. That's all the way up through even Spanish A, Language and Literature SL. All of those levels will just progress to the next level automatically. Remember that IB Spanish Language and Literature requires a prerequisite and teacher recommendation. For 11th graders going into 12th grade, you can take any of the Mandarin options aside from the level 2 of the IB courses. Remember, the following courses are available for any student in grade 11 going into 12: planning, placement tests, or teacher recommendations. The IB courses are open to 11th and 12th graders. The IB courses are open to 12th graders, but the level 2 option may not be available to students if you haven't taken the previous course. As you can see, IB Mandarin Ab Initio SL and IB Mandarin Ab Initio SL2, these courses may be taught at Nido or online through Pomoja Education based on student enrollment numbers. Students have a variety of choices for physical education. You have Wilderness and Adventure semester course, Aquafit semester course, Dance Lab semester course, Personal Fitness semester course, Group Fitness semester course, Mind Body Wellness semester course, Race Ready semester course, Invasion Games and Leadership semester course, and Lifetime Fitness and Activity semester course. Some of these courses may be repeated for credit. Learn about them in the course selection handbook. Full IB diploma students in grade 12 will take IB Theory of Knowledge in semester 1 and IB Exam Prep in semester 2. IB Exam Prep is a guided study hall for students to study for their exams. Remember, IB diploma students must also complete the Community Service Action, CAS, and EE extended essay as part of the full IB.
If you haven't taken Foundations of Art yet, we recommend that you take that first and then move into other arts courses where you may have space in your schedule. To take Visual Arts 2D Lab, which is a semester course, Visual Arts 3D Lab as a semester course, or Visual Arts Mixed Media Lab as a semester course. The courses with the asterisks may be repeated for credit.
In addition to these courses, students may take IB Visual Arts SL or HL as either part of their IB or as an elective with teacher approval.
For music, the options for this year are concert band, that's a year course, choir, semester course, glee, semester course, or music creation, semester course. Also piano, semester course, and guitar, semester course. All of those courses may be repeated for credit, which means if you took them this year, you can take them again as you will build your skills and your proficiency levels.
Students in IB Music will progress to their next level of learning in IB Music 2 SL or HL. Students can also take as an elective course IB Music 1 SL or HL, but this also can depend on numbers, meaning how many students have registered for the class in order for it to run.
If you haven't taken Foundations of Dance, we recommend that you do so first. You may now select Dance Lab semester course. That course can be repeated for credit, as you will build on your skills, knowledge, and proficiency levels. In Design Technology, your options for next year are Sound and Stage Engineering, which is a semester course and may be repeated for credit, Design Lab, which is a semester course and may be repeated for credit, Film, which is a semester course and may not be repeated for credit. Graphic design, semester course, may not be repeated for credit. And coding, a semester course, may not be repeated for credit.
In addition to these courses, students may take IB Design Technology SL or HL. Remember, you can take these courses as either part of your full IB or as elective courses with teacher recommendation. Also remember that IB Design Technology awards science credit for the NITO diploma, but National Plan students earn elective credit.
If you are in our learning support program, you will be placed by your learning support teacher in either Learning Lab and or Math Lab 1 or 2.
The academic program for grade 11 students at NITO, the required courses include English, Social Studies, Math, Science, and Language. Additional specific requirements for Chilean national students include Philosophy in Spanish, Social Studies in Spanish, and Spanish as a first language. So here you can see a sample academic schedule for grade 11 students in both first semester and second semester. You'll take a math course, a language course or an additional choice elective, English, Social Studies, Science, IB TOK, remember if you're in a full diploma, National Plan Philosophy if you're not in the full diploma and also in the National Plan, or an elective course choice option. You can also take then any elective class for the National Plan, the IB Group 6 for another subject, IB in another group, or another elective choice. For your last subject, you can have any class as a National Plan student, IB Study Hall, which we give and suggest that full IB diploma students all have a study hall, or another elective choice.
It's really important for you to make a thoughtful selection when you register for your courses now. The reason for that is that NITO runs a student-driven master schedule. This is really important. It means that every year our schedule is different based on what you decide as students to sign up for. And so we rebuild the schedule every year based on your course selections. This means we then staff the teachers for the classes that you decide to choose. In every international school, the process to do this starts in March. And the reason is because it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to build such a dense high school schedule with so many offerings. Many of you know that there's a week each semester where you can make a change if you really need to, but we highly discourage it. That's because you may not be able to make that change once the schedule is built. Making a thoughtful course decision now is critical because we build the schedule based on what you ask for. Making a change later might not be possible because you might have a conflict in your schedule that can't be resolved. In addition, we can't change your schedule later if it means that you will overload a class or you will have a section collapse because you're dropping a class. So that's why it's really important that you take the time now to have conversations with your parents, have conversations with your counselors, have conversations with your teachers, and think critically for yourself. Make the selections now that are the ones that really are important for you. Since we can't have course conversations this week during Flex, we're going to try to ask teachers to make course videos that describe each of our classes, especially ones where you have to make a choice. So for example, we would have videos about our new PE classes because they're classes that you'd have to choose from and you need to know a little bit more about them. So here's an example of Mr. Cartwright, who's already made a video about IB Economics, which is a course you might be able to choose, or you might choose next year when you're in 11th grade. But we hope to have these course videos for you in our second week of distance learning. Also, in our second week of distance learning, we will send you your course selection sheet for next year. This sheet is your tool that you will use to think about and select your courses. Treat it like a worksheet. Use it to have conversations at home with your family. You can also write notes on it and use those notes to ask questions to your teachers and your counselors.
Important dates for course registration in grade 11. In week 1, you will do what you're doing right now. Watch the course selection video and look at the course selection guide. In week 2, you're going to receive your grade level course selection sheets with instructional videos. You're also going to watch the course videos online that teachers will post for you describing a variety of classes that you are interested in taking. In week 3, course registration for all students in 11th grade will take place online or in person pending school operations. We hope you've had a great week of distance learning.